Have you ever looked at your bank balance late at night, phone glowing in the dark, and quietly asked yourself if you're actually saving enough for the life you want? Or if you're just moving in circles, doing what everyone else does and hoping it'll somehow work out? It's a strange question, because no one really tells you how much is enough. We grow up hearing about saving, investing, emergency funds. But those words blur together until they sound like background noise. The truth is, every age carries its own silent financial test, a kind of hidden checkpoint that separates the people who will have control later in life from those who will always chase stability. If you're in your 20s, for example, money feels abstract, like something future you will figure out once the job gets better, or when the rent doesn't eat half your paycheck. But the harsh math says that every dollar you save in your 20s grows faster than any dollar you'll save later. It's not about being rich. It's about giving your money time to breathe, to multiply quietly while you live your life. A 25-year-old who saves just a few hundred a month could end up with more than someone who starts saving thousands at 40. It's unfair, but it's the kind of unfairness you can use to your advantage. And yet most people don't. They wait. They say next year. They scroll through endless videos of other people talking about success and think motivation will somehow turn into action. It doesn't. Action comes from awareness. So let's build that awareness together. In your 30s, the world starts to tighten. Maybe you've got a partner now, maybe a kid, maybe debt that won't stop staring at you from your statements. This is the decade where saving stops being optional. It becomes survival. But don't think of it as punishment. Think of it as protection. Financial stability at this stage isn't about showing off. It's about sleeping well. It's about knowing you can handle a flat tire, a layoff, a broken fridge without your heartbeat spiking. If you're in your 30s, experts say you should aim to have at least your annual salary saved. Sounds crazy, right? But here's the secret no one tells you. It doesn't have to be perfect. What matters is direction, not perfection. If you're moving toward that goal, cutting useless subscriptions, learning basic investing, saying no to impulse spending, you're already doing better than most. The idea that saving requires pain is wrong. It requires patience. A small transfer every payday, even if it's $50, matters more than waiting for the right time. There is no right time. There's only time itself passing, whether you use it or not. Then comes your 40s, and suddenly everything feels heavier. You're likely earning more, but responsibilities multiply faster than pay raises. Maybe your parents start aging. Maybe your kids hit college. Maybe your mortgage feels endless. The 40s are where most people either make peace with their finances or start drowning quietly behind smiles. The key here isn't to save harder, it's to save smarter. You've already built habits. Now you need to refine them. This is the decade to automate your savings, review your investments, and stop being afraid of words like 401k or index fund. It's also the time to remember that money isn't just numbers. It's energy. It's your effort, your years, your sacrifices translated into digits on a screen. So protect it. Don't chase the next shiny stock tip. Build consistency instead. If you can have 3 to 4 times your annual salary saved by your mid-40s, you're not just on track. You're in control. But even if you're not there yet, it's okay. Financial growth isn't linear. It's a messy, imperfect climb filled with restarts. The worst mistake is giving up because you think you're behind. Everyone feels behind. The difference is that some people keep moving. Now let's talk about the 50s. This is the decade of reflection, where the mirror starts to whisper, and you realize the future you used to picture is now visible on the calendar. Retirement isn't an abstract idea anymore, it's a countdown. And this is where the truth hits hardest. Your lifestyle from now on will depend entirely on the seeds you planted earlier. The average American, studies say, reaches 50 with barely enough saved to cover a single year of living expenses. But that doesn't have to be you. The 50s are still powerful years if you use them right. Focus on paying off high-interest debt, boosting your retirement contributions, and cutting unnecessary luxuries. It's not about living smaller, it's about living wiser. This is also the time to talk openly with your family about money. That conversation may feel uncomfortable, but it's one of the kindest things you can do. Money silence ruins families. Transparency builds trust. And trust in the end is worth more than any account balance. If you've saved 6 or 7 times your salary by your late 50s, you're sitting in a good position. But even if you haven't, remember, it's never too late to make better moves. Then come the 60s, the threshold years. For some, it's freedom. For others, it's fear. Retirement now has a face, a date, a dollar amount. And this is where so many people discover the truth that nobody prepared them for. Saving isn't really about money. It's about choices. The person who saved early buys freedom. The one who didn't buys time to keep working. Neither is a failure, it's just reality. But you can still shape that reality. In your 60s, it's less about building wealth and more about protecting it. Shift your focus to stability. Low-risk investments, health coverage, estate planning. Simplify your life. A simple life costs less, and peace of mind feels like wealth. Many people panic at this stage because they think it's too late to change anything. But that's not true. You can still budget smarter, downsize, or even find part-time work that gives purpose. The idea that retirement means doing nothing is outdated. The real goal is independence. Waking up each day knowing your bills are paid and your time is yours. Now let's rewind. What if you're younger, maybe still in your early 20s, and this all sounds far away? Then congratulations, because you're hearing what most people only realize 20 years later. Your biggest advantage isn't money, it's time. Use it like gold. Learn how to manage your spending. Start an emergency fund, invest a little, and keep your lifestyle below your income. You'll be shocked how powerful that is. Don't chase luxury too early. It delays freedom. Build a financial base first. Then, if you want luxury, you can buy it without guilt. And if you're already older and feel like you missed your chance, let me say this clearly. It's never too late to reset. You can't change when you started, but you can change what happens next. Saving isn't about punishment. It's about taking your power back from uncertainty. It's about saying, I'm in charge now. And here's something no spreadsheet shows. Money follows clarity. The more clearly you define your goals, the faster your money starts aligning with them. Vague goals create vague results. Want to save? Save for something. Name it. Retirement, peace, family, freedom. Give your savings a purpose, and it'll start feeling like progress, not sacrifice. That's why most people fail. They save without vision. The richest feeling isn't owning things. It's knowing you can walk away from things. That's what saving buys you: options. It buys you the ability to say no when something doesn't serve you. It buys you time to rest when you're tired. It buys you confidence to take risks. Start something new or even retire early. When you look at it that way, saving isn't boring. It's rebellious. It's choosing long-term peace over short-term pleasure in a world that constantly pushes you to spend. But let's be honest, saving isn't easy. Inflation eats quietly. Emergencies happen. Life tests discipline. There will be months when you can't save anything, and that's okay. What matters is that you don't quit. The habit matters more than the amount. Every small act, cooking instead of ordering out, driving an older car, saying no to that unnecessary upgrade, creates momentum. Most people think wealth is built in big moves. It's not. It's built in quiet, consistent ones. The people who retire comfortably aren't always the smartest or highest paid. They're the most consistent. They understood the simple math. Spend less than you earn, and keep doing it. It sounds too simple to be powerful, but it's the foundation of every success story you'll ever hear. So, if you're watching this, don't just think about numbers. Think about lifestyle. Think about control. Think about what version of you you're building. Because when you save enough for your age, you're not just preparing for the future, you're freeing your present from fear. You're creating a life that's steady even when things around you aren't. That's the secret of real financial ability. It's not luck. It's not genius. It's daily, deliberate calmness. And maybe tonight, when you check your balance again, the question won't scare you anymore. Maybe it'll motivate you. Because the real answer to, are you saving enough for your age? Isn't written in a rule book. It's written in the quiet decisions you make every single day. The earlier you start, the easier life becomes. The later you begin, the harder you must focus. But the beauty is, you always have a choice. Start today, start small, but start. Your future self is already waiting to thank you.